Hello, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bree. I'm 25, almost 26, scary, and I live in Minnesota. But today, we're going to Florida. Technically not today, I go tomorrow, but I just wanted to film a little intro before we go, because I don't know how much time I will spend sitting down and talking to the camera while we're there. I'm gonna vlog the whole thing, but was just gonna do a little overview before we head out. Matt and I are going to Pensacola for 3.5 days. We get there around noon on Thursday and we're leaving on Sunday. So I'm excited. It is so cold again here in Minnesota. It got a little bit warm there for a week, like 30, 40 degrees. And now today it is 3 degrees, not 0. It was 0 when I woke up. But it's gonna be sunny and 70 when we're in Florida, and I could not be more excited to be on a beach and be in like warm weather. It's also not gonna be like hot weather. It's gonna be the perfect temperature. I can't remember if I said this, but we're going to see my parents. They don't live there, but they are renting out an Airbnb for like 2 or so weeks and doing a little trip. And the place they're staying looks so cool. It's legitimately like 5 steps away from the water and the beach. So very, very excited about that. I'm pretty much all packed and ready to go. I do need to go to Target quick and get like a few travel essential things. And I think I might pick up like a crossword or a word search or something fun to do on the plane instead of just like being on my phone. I don't know. Anything to make the plane ride go faster. Other than that, I think we're pretty ready to go. And I will see you guys probably at the airport and then in Florida. We left on Thursday morning and it was half travel day. And we ended up getting there around 1:32, which was perfect because we still got half a day to go and do some things. We kind of got unpacked, got settled in a little bit, and had a few margaritas at the Airbnb that my parents were staying at. And then we decided to go down the Gulf Shores to a bar called Floribama, legitimately right on the border of Florida and Alabama. We went into the bar, had a drink there, and then we went across the street and had dinner. Then we called it a night, headed home, went to bed kind of early. We were pretty tired and honestly went to bed at a decent time this entire trip. But Friday morning, Matt and I went for a walk. It was super foggy in the morning all the days we were there, which was kind of sad because we didn't get a good sunrise. But I think it was because it was starting to get a little bit hotter out. So the humidity was legitimately like 95%. And eventually it cleared off during the day, which was perfect because it was still warm and the beach was gorgeous, blue skies. So the first full day we found a beach. We went the opposite way. So we went into Florida more, and we were in, I believe, what was called Gulf Breeze, and this was one of the most beautiful beaches that I had been on. I didn't realize that this part of Florida had such pretty beaches. The sand was so white and it was squeaky, which I've also never experienced. This is also during kind of the off season. I feel like it doesn't get super busy in this area until March and like spring break time. We had pretty much this entire beach to ourselves. It was insane. The water was so blue and it was a perfect little day. We watched some surfers. We bopped around to a few bars after that and found some pizza for dinner that was super yummy. My task on this trip was looking up all of like the food places and finding good spots. The next morning I found this cute little breakfast cafe that ended up having such good food. And then again we headed to the beach, but back towards the Alabama side, so we were kind of just going back and forth along the coast the whole time. This beach was a little bit more crowded and had some more action going on. Had a nice Diet Coke on the beach. You cannot beat that. Read some of my book. Matt and I made this like sand trap thing. It wasn't a castle, but we built something in the sand. And then right across the street we found another really small and like quaint Italian place. Also really good. There seemed to be a lot of like locals coming in and out of there, so it was a fun spot. We ate and had a few drinks at this Italian place and then headed back over to the beach right in time for sunset. And I actually went in the water a little bit, and low-key it wasn't that bad. It felt warmer the later it got in the day, which is maybe backwards, but it was refreshing and I got such cute pictures. And sadly, this was our last full day there. So then the next morning, our flight took off around 2. So we did get to go do some things in the morning. We went back and found another fun breakfast spot, and we actually ended up seeing dolphins because this spot was sat like right along the beach. The fog eventually lifted again, and there was a few dolphins having a little like play date out right in front of us, which was cute. Again, amazing freaking food. And that kind of concluded our trip, and we headed back to Minnesota, back to the cold. And now we are here. It's Monday, so we got back yesterday, and today has just been a productive laundry, bed sheets, cleaning, grocery shopping, just right back into routine. But that trip was very, very nice. Lots of rest and relaxation, lots of food, lots of good drinks, good company. It was a perfect little weekend trip, and that concludes this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.